What's up, y'all? Listen, this is my review for the Royal Rumble, and a lot of you wrestling fans, especially WWE fans, is going to be mad at me for what I'm going to say, but that is absolutely fine. Listen, this Royal Rumble was pure garbage. I don't know if y'all feel the same way that I feel, but it was trash. I'm sorry to say that. Like, watching the Women's Royal Rumble, it was so spotty and botchy. Nobody was on cue with nothing. It was like all of the women was trying to figure out what their next spot was. Like nobody really knew what they was doing, except for a few. I was very disappointed like with the Women's Royal Rumble. Like you can even tell that the crowd wasn't into it either. It was just I don't know. Like I found myself, doing other things beyond watching the Royal Rumble. Next match was for the tag team titles. Like Motor City versus DIY. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even watch that match. I was over the Royal Rumble after the Women's Royal Rumble match. I was over it. I was over it completely. Because it was just like, it was so, it felt like a regular wrestling show. It felt like a basic Raw or SmackDown. It wasn't even good at all. Like, NXT put on way better PLEs than the main roster. Like, what the fuck what is really going on? Triple H. Okay, so that match was pure garbage as well. DIY won with the help of the Street Profits. I'm glad to see the Street Profits back. Hopefully they get the title soon, because they definitely deserve it, or just give Montez his singles run like he deserves. Okay. The next match was Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes in a ladder match. Now this match, y'all, was the best match of the night. These two was literally beating the crap out of each other, and I enjoyed it all the way. It was very hardcore, which I love, kind of like the hardcore extreme rule style matches. And this match gave me everything I needed. It gave me blood, it gave me high impact, hard hitting. I got everything I needed from this one particular match. I was very pleased by this match. Now, I do feel like Kevin Owens should have got this, but with Cody Rhodes getting it, I'm not mad about it. I'm not really mad because he's a good champion. Now his defenses, he didn't really have that many, but I feel like he is a good champion though. Now let's talk about the men's Royal Rumble match. Where do I begin? I thought that the women's Royal Rumble was garbage, but the men's Royal Rumble was way worse. The crowd was not feeling it at all until the very end. Like, it was just so dry. It was very dry, very stale. Nothing about it was good, except for the last, 6, 7 people at the end. And I feel like, where was the NXT talent? Where was Obafemi? Where was Trick Williams? Why wasn't they incorporated in the men's Royal Rumble? But you put the women from NXT in the women's Royal Rumble, but you couldn't do the men? I don't know, y'all. The only surprise that we got from the men's Royal Rumble was they got from TNA Joe Hendricks, which I was happy to see him. I was happy to see him because I am a fan of his. But with everything else, nah. I wasn't feeling nothing. I wasn't feeling IOSP, whatever his name is. I wasn't feeling him. I don't know why they would put him in this match. Like, that's a spot that you could have gave. Well, Ice Speed, that's his name. You could have gave that to an NXT talent for real. But you want to waste it on Ice Speed? Why? And this is no disrespect to Logan Paul. He's an amazing athlete. He's an amazing wrestler. He does good in the ring. But you could have gave that spot to somebody who been putting in work. You have a lot of talent that has been putting in so much work that they could have had that spot. Cause Logan Paul took all the time off. You could have gave that spot could have been given to Trick Williams or Obafemi. They have been the topic of conversation every week. They have been literally trending every week. So why would you waste that opportunity? I don't know. I feel like the issue that a lot of people is having with Triple H is that Triple H does not know how to book his talent. Triple H is not a good booker when it comes to, putting these matches together. He used to be good when he was, handling NXT, where he was able to do everything that he wanted to do. But I feel like this new management got Triple H in a chokehold where he can't really do nothing, which is making it not good. I wish that he would kind of bring that NXT style to the main roster, because that's what I feel like is missing from Raw and SmackDown. Now, when you think about NXT is very high impact. It's very good. You actually got storylines that make sense. But on Raw and SmackDown, none of their storylines make sense. Even if they do make sense, they're dragged out so long to the point where people don't even care about it no more. And honestly, I'm one of the people that don't care about it that much. Like, I have never been so underwhelmed by a pay-per-view, especially like a Royal Rumble in my life. This was the first time that the Royal Rumble did not do nothing for me. It was very lackluster, very... I don't know. I don't even know the word I want to say. That's how bad it was. It just wasn't good. It was dry. That's what I want to say. It was very dry. I don't know. I would have just... Man, I don't know. Just... This is kind of giving me an... kind of like a POV of what the road to WrestleMania is going to look like. Now, you got one more pay-per-view before you hit WrestleMania. If that pay-per-view does not give us what we need, I can't watch WrestleMania, because this underwhelming pay-per-view, it just really took me out of it. And that's just my opinion. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.